Sharp Healthcare, San Diego's healthcare leader, is an integrated system which comprises of 4 acute hospitals, 3 specialty hospitals, 2 medical groups, and 1 health plan. When you come to our hospital, we're all about the Sharp experience. It's our journey to be the best place to receive care, best place to practice medicine, and the best place to work.
All the institutional division, which are the hospital divisions, are fully integrated with hematology, coagulation, and chemistry systems. In the laboratories, we are pretty much fully integrated in our process, policies, procedures, system-wide.
So our previous analyzers were the Siemens Advia technology we had for 14 years. So this is the 3rd time that we've had to make a decision on new analyzers for hematology since we became system. This team that I'm with, it's the same group, and so we've done this before. So we kind of know what we're looking at, and we try to be as objective as we can and take all the emotion out of it.
Our criteria for selecting an analyzer was very extensive. It included items all the way from the pre-analytical, from items including loading the reagents, and what was important to me was ease of use for the technologists, the new technology involved, the laboratory information system. Particularly, we wanted to have a system that was compatible with auto verification, all the way to was the technology supported by the literature in the medicine. And that's what we had to look at.
We always start with, let's find out what the technology is.
What we wanted to do was identify a better technology that would help our techs out in identifying cells, in one, identifying correct cells, having a better method to identify cells for cases that need to come to me as the pathologist to review, but also in reducing the number of cases that may be false positives that may not be truly blasts or immature granulocytes, and reducing the amount of work that the technologists may have to do.
We needed to really update our walkaway capabilities. Our current analyzers weren't, so if you had to repeat a sample, someone had to go to the analyzer and put the sample on again and run it. If you had to go do any kind of troubleshooting like that, you had to be in front of the analyzer, and we were making manual slides. So that was a lot of hands-on time, and knowing that we really needed to take that next step and look at more automation.
We want to make sure that that analyzer will be adaptable in the future, so we won't get outdated real quick.
Our process for evaluating systems such as Beckman Coulter or any other vendor system is to bring these systems in, look at all of their efficiencies and what they have to offer, not only technology-wise, but I think also the individuals that come with the systems, the FSRs, the service, the reputation of the organization.
What's really important to us is that we can have a vendor that understands our needs as a system, and we want the same lot of controls, and we want it to be all dealing with the same issues the same way, so that there's no outlier, there's no problems, and it's just a big help. We hadn't been around Sysmex or Beckman Coulter for a long time, and I was a little hesitant about Beckman Coulter because my past was all impedance-based thought process. So I did have a relationship with the account manager from our previous dealings with bringing in coagulation analyzers in 2010 when they were part of Beckman Coulter. So when he had visited me and asked where are you guys with looking at hematology technology, and I'm sure I gave him a little bit of a hard time about not wanting to see impedance in my lab. He said, we need to do an in-service. I need to bring someone in to go over what the technology is now, because it is different. You haven't seen this before. Unfortunately, our current system it kind of fell out of the running early because it really didn't have the capability for walkaway the way we really needed it to. And they really hadn't updated the technology in some of the weaker areas that I would have liked to have seen. So we were really focused on the Beckman Coulter versus the Sysmex XN.
Even though you at Beckman Coulter were a little bit late into our decision-making process, we utilized all of the same criteria to make sure that we were making the right choice with the right instrumentation.
Our impression of Beckman before we started looking into your system was unknown because we knew of the other systems more than Beckman at that time. And so we wanted to keep an open mind, but we knew that we were also going to be very critical as well.